What's up YouTube, Alien Rides here, and today is a very special day. So we're in Los Angeles today with Rion, and today I'm going to decide which model I'm going home with. So let's take a look, subscribe and let's ride. So guys, as I said, we're in Los Angeles today and we are deciding which Rion to take home. So besides that, there's also a brand new model called the Rion Thrust, and this thing is crazy. So today I'm going to be deciding between the Rion Thrust and the Rion RE90 to see which one I want to bring home. These are both awesome machines, but they couldn't be more different from each other. So the Rion RE90 is like this crazy race car. It's super fast, it's mean on the throttle, it just wants to rip your arms off, and it's amazingly powerful. The Rion Thrust is an evolution of the RE70. So Rion needed more power, bigger controllers, so they went with a new controller system, and this thing is incredible. It's super quiet, and the acceleration curve is super smooth. I think a beginner could operate the Rion Thrust because it's super easy to accelerate and brake on. So let me show you some of the features. So guys, the Rions are a bit dirty. We just did some trail riding on some pretty gnarly terrain, so we got a bit of dirt on them, so please excuse that, but they are still beautiful machines. And we've got all the standard features of Rion. So we have these amazing PMT racing slicks. They're super sticky. So we've got this Magura brake system, and these things are amazing. You can brake with one finger, they stop you super quickly. You've got this new charge port design, super sturdy, great connector, power switches on this side. Let's see, coming to the front, you've got the same brake system basically, and you've got these chrome components for the arms. So they also redid the folding mechanism. It's super stable now. It's one of the most solid stems of any scooter I've ever tried, and it folds really nicely. This comes down, this comes up, folds, done. Super easy to use. So the next big system is the throttle, and this thing is crazy. Let me show you the throttle. Look at this throttle. Does it remind you of anything? It's like the boosted rev throttle, but better. So it's a smarter design because when your hand's on the scooter, you kind of come down at an angle, and it's super comfortable to use. It's one of the best throttles I've ever had the joy of using on a scooter. We're also going to be selling these and offering an upgrade service, so if you want this Rion throttle, you can come into PEV Works with your Dualtron or any scooter and we'll install it for you. More details on that soon though. So one new feature of these models is this undercarriage here. This thing just looks mean, gives a ton of character to the Rion, it kind of swoops forward like that. It acts as an air swoop and kind of keeps the controllers cool. So you've got the controllers in this bottom area here with the battery up top. Just some amazing engineering there with this. And the shape of this is totally unique too. Like, this thing just looks awesome. If you see most scooters, it's just a boring box or rectangle. This thing is just, it's a work of art. It's a masterpiece. Yeah, so from the front you can see this vented scoop. It just looks really cool. And if you come over here, you can see these are the motor cables. They go into the motor with that air-cooled motor, of course. And on the Rion RE90, they've got some much bigger motor cables here. Same function, but just help cool them down quite a bit more. Okay guys, these are still the same Rions that you know and love. The Rion Thrust is a crazy powerful machine with 84 volts of peak battery and 30 amp hours. And the Rion RE90 is still sporting the 96 volt battery with 30 amp hours also. So it's got a bit of a bigger battery, but my hunch is that the Rion Thrust controller is going to be a bit more efficient and maybe get similar mileage. So the Rion Thrust is powered by these brand new controllers called the Tronic 500, and these things are amazing. You can control them with an app, and you can set all kinds of configuration on them, and they each push 500 amps of power, which is a ton of power. In addition, soon, it'll be water cooled. That's right, this is going to be the first water cooled scooter. It's going to be awesome. Okay guys, so let's talk about some differences between the RE90 and the Rion Thrust. The RE90 pushes much more voltage. You got 96 volts instead of 84 volts. That's gonna give you a bit of a higher top speed, up to 100 miles per hour, while the Rion Thrust is gonna give you about 80 miles per hour. Now, both of these are limited, so Potentially down the road, if you unlock it, maybe it could go faster, but I don't know if that's gonna be an option. 80 miles an hour is stupid fast for a scooter and plenty of speed for pretty much everyone. So guys, let's go for a ride now so I can get some impressions and see which one I want to take home. We'll be right back.
Alright guys, I am driving. It's the middle of the night and we are headed back to San Francisco. And in the back of the car, I don't know if you can see it, but we've got a Rion there. So for the last few days, we've been riding Rions all around Los Angeles. Everything from fast city rides to these crazy mountain roads. I think we rode at Angel Crest Highway, and they do a lot of car videos there and stuff, and it was just an incredible experience to ride there. Super long, winding roads along the mountainside, beautiful views. Probably one of my favorite rides ever, just amazing. So I got a lot of time on both the Rion Thrust and the RE90, and I got to choose which one I wanted to get. So I decided to go with the Rion Thrust. And I think the Rion Thrust is just a much more civilized vehicle compared to the Rion RE90. So the Rion RE90 is going to be a little bit faster and maybe have a tiny bit more range. It's just a mean, crazy racing machine. And the Rion Thrust is just going to be a bit more civilized. The controllers give it a much nicer throttle curve, and it's a lot quieter. So I think for everyday use, the Rion Thrust is a totally much more manageable machine, and something that's going to allow you to get to and from work a lot better. So I would feel totally comfortable commuting on the Rion Thrust. Now this is typically not the way you would normally buy a Rion. So if you wanted to get a Rion, typically you would order from the website. And recently actually it's been taking quite a while they ramp up production and make a lot of tweaks on the Rions. But the wait is totally worth it. So on their website they say a 3-month waiting period for the Rion, but I think in reality it's actually much longer than that. But honestly, I think the wait is totally worth it. Like, if you're getting this machine, you want the best, and it doesn't matter how long it's going to take because this is the best machine. Now they definitely want to ramp up production and make these a lot faster and hopefully get them delivered within that 3-month time frame. So guys, if you're thinking about it, I would say just get it because this is by far the best scooter I've ever ridden. I think it's the highest quality scooter, the best riding one. It feels amazing, it looks amazing, it's incredible. So take a look at the Rion website. You'll find a link in the video description, and think about it. It's not cheap, but it's the favorite thing I own right now, and I can't wait to see what they got in store. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Please leave a comment, give us a like and subscribe so we can keep bringing you more Rion videos. We're going to have a lot in the works with this one back here. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you all next time. Peace out.